On the side. This'll work.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Jack Healey. When I was a young guy, I was a Catholic priest. I was a chaplain in Frostburg State College, and I essentially set it up, and I was pleased. It was a school of about 3,500 in Western Maryland, in the town of Frostburg, and I was a pretty good preacher, and so I drew a bit of a crowd and was doing very well, and I liked the students, and I think they liked me. And but I kept noticing we never had any black children or students in that school, and I kind of couldn't figure it out. So what I actually did was go around and find how many blacks were in Frostburg State College, and there were only 4, it turned out. So I went to see them, and 2 of them were from the Caribbean. So here we are in a school about 3,500 in 1966, 1967, with only 2 blacks in Frostburg State, Maryland State School, in a beautiful part of the area. It would have been really enjoyable for anybody to go there, and a pretty darn good school. So this infuriated me. I couldn't kind of believe it, because I'd been at the March on Washington, I followed Dr. King. He inspired me to do things, and I'd marched with Groppe in Milwaukee. I met Dick Gregory, Fannie Lou Hamer, John Lewis. I was young, but I was beginning to formulate the friendships I wanted. And so what I decided to do was call a conference and call on my best friends in the civil rights movement, and they all would come, and we'd do a big thing at the big conference at the school itself and confront the school itself. And so we did do that. But what happened for me was my mom passed away that weekend, and she took her a couple of days, slowly to pass, and I had to be away. But the conference actually occurred. And what I found out by that, it caused the school to rethink their attitude, and word reached to Governor Mandela of Maryland. And what he decided to do, because of that little conference that we held at that school, is that he passed a law in the legislature that they had to have minority recruiting, minority recruiter in each school in Maryland State. And within a year, it totally changed it. Within a year, the school was totally integrated. There were many blacks, many browns, and it had worked. And so what I'm saying to you is that was a pretty simple thing to do. It really didn't cost anything. The school was eventually glad we had done it. It made Maryland feel better. And we people who did it, we just gave a speech and did the best we could to organize a good conference. But I think it's a moment when history can change, and it's small moments when things change. And that one is one of the ones I remember is probably one of the most significant things I've ever done. It was so simple and so easy. It's a repeatable. So if you ever notice that kind of condition, go ahead and try to change it, because people eventually welcome integrity, decency, and equality. So let's try for that.